retired Hempstead town employee who fed a feral cat population at the town's Oceanside landfill has filed a federal lawsuit now against the town of Hempstead.
Yeah, he claims he's been blocked from the landfill because he was critical of the supervisor.
And all that snow made it tough for groups to go out and get feral cats spayed or neutered, and now the concern is a boom in that cat population.
And it is a problem that could have big impacts for years to come.
Concern is that either they're going to vanish or just, die, or they'll be exterminated.
Now they're going after him for taking care of cats. It's a public good that he's doing. Out of his own pocket, he's taking care of feral cats.
What it does for the community is there's a spay neuter program that's part of here as well. That's something separate that they try and, have trappers, bring the cats to them so that they can eliminate unwanted babies from being born, unwanted kittens, because the life for a kitten outside is not good. And then cats that people find, they will ask if we have room and they'll bring them here, and we go through an adoption process to put them in good homes. They'll do the medical if they're sick, like we treat them and stuff also to help them, not if they're seriously sick, but just like minor things. I mean, we need all the help we can get.
Yeah,
and we
you can
can
see how full we are, every cage, every room.
And it's just the beginning of kitten season. This is nothing. And we have to turn people away that have found kittens outside. So the more rescue groups and shelters that can open, the better it is. Well, the town of Hempstead has the shelter, so they're doing what they can when they get the cats in. I mean, they have a staff of people, and they probably have a vet. I think that helps them out as well. And I think they should do the same thing in North Hempstead, because from what I read, a lot of the trappers couldn't get to the cats to trap them to fix. So there's going to be more kittens this kitten season.
Yeah, so I ended up taking him because I just wasn't happy. So I took him, and he was the funniest thing. And then a few weeks later, he's supposed to be like 6 months old, so I took one of them. So
these three, they love each other. They'll stay here forever. They're happy as can be. This is their home. And then over here, these are the ones that were displaced from their home. We took in these ferals. That's Angel, Lady Di, and in there is a 17-year-old Miss Marmalade. So they will be with us, and they're happy as can be. As you see, everybody loves each other. Hatter and Pablo. Right? Well, I could show you, we have a mom in the back that we just got yesterday with her babies. She's feral. So once she's done with the babies, we will TNR her. We know where, she goes back to, and she'll be happy to go back there. She doesn't want to be in here. But like the mom in the office, she'll get adopted out. She's friendly.
Many people have told me that this is a losing battle, that North Hempstead will never have a cat shelter. I strongly disagree. We will continue to spread awareness. Incidentally, we reintroduced our petition. It's up to 2,492 signatures at the moment. We have tried to use, that's the one you signed, by the way. We have tried to use reason and emotion, but Mr. Senator, neither one seems to have the slightest effect on you. Your argument is that we are not required by state law to admit cats, but must take in dogs. It is okay to spend $1 million a year on the dog shelter, plus the $200,000 that we generally get from the State Companion Grant Fund. You guessed it, over the years, not $1 of this money has ever gone to help the cats. We even spend money improving the conditions at the dog park. We have not had our monthly program.
My name is Stuart Quirrell, and in terms of my role, I've been very involved in different ways. Actually, as an advocate in Hempstead and North Hempstead, we've also done some trapping, placing of cats, so that's sort of a mix of different roles. Fort Washington, which is North Hempstead, there were a few cats across the street from me that I started putting food down for, and then I got the idea, trying to place them, get them off the streets, because a couple of them seemed friendly, and one thing led to another, and fast forward a bunch of years, and here we are. I know, for instance, in North Hempstead, where I currently live, we're the only town on Long Island that has no cat shelter. We have a dog shelter, but they don't take in cats, and New York state law mandates that municipalities take in dogs, but they don't have to take in cats. Every other municipality has found a way to do it, including some very much less affluent, communities. Mm-hmm. But North Hempstead is steadfast in not doing it, and we're fighting that vigorously. The current supervisor, Jen DeSena, basically is absolute. No matter what we've done, she turns a deaf ear to it. I mean, she's absolutely, steadfast in her belief that since it's not required, she doesn't have to do it. Of course, many other programs, most of them are not required, that the town actually does. So our best hope, which is what we're vigorously trying to do, she's up for election in November, is to get her out. And we're taking any steps we can to possibly, bring that about. And to me, this is not a partisan, taking care of defenseless animals is not, or should not be, a partisan issue. It's an issue of common decency. And she seems to be somewhat lacking in that regard. If she goes, I think, and the board changes, she's a Republican. If the board becomes 4-3 Democrat, I think there's a pretty reasonable chance that we get a shelter. If not immediately, shortly thereafter. If you find a sick animal, in North Hempstead, nothing won't be done with it, particularly if it's a cat. You're on your own. And I mean, that requires you spending thousands. I had that happen myself, where it's cost me thousands of dollars out of my own pocket to do it. And if it happens to somebody that can't afford it, unfortunately, that animal is probably not going to survive. So I mean, in a wealthy town like this town has over $30 million in their capital fund. So I mean, it's, there's no other way to say it. It's just disgraceful that cats are treated, in this manner. We're trying to reach out to as many people as we possibly can. And like I said, we've got the protest right in front of Town Hall before every board meeting. We go to some of the town events. Our plan is wherever the Senate's campaigning is to go there. Yeah. We've got signs right over there, right next to the last, baseball cabinet there. That we could actually show you some of the signs if you're interested. Normally about 20 people show up there. We need more people. I mean, people, are sometimes not as motivated as we'd like them to be. They'll sign stuff. We have a petition online with just about 2,500 signatures, calling for the creation of a cat shelter.